Hey, it's Jen in her jammies, except she's not. She's up and dressed this morning. Blue light glasses are on because too much screen time at this moment during COVID-19. We have lockdown. I am on a self-retreat for 12 weeks. It's impacting. It's definitely impacting. So there's a lot going on in the world right now. And something that I have really noticed, and I've had to take a big step back from social media, and I am still finding myself getting caught in it. I'm going into, particularly Facebook, I go in to do very specific posts for my business, for whatever, and then I get caught in the timeline or get caught in a group or get caught reading shit that is not useful. And one thing that I'm really noticing that's happening during this time is fear. And fear is fueling people's rationality, maybe might be the right word for it. So I've been added to lots of different groups on social media. You know, all the different theories around what COVID-19 is and is all about. And I can see the rationale behind just about every single argument, theory, conspiracy, whatever you want to call it. I've read some of the data on all of them and gone, that could be true. Some of them I've thought, I think you're a wee bit mental, but I've kept that opinion to myself. What I'm seeing is if people are questioning some people's beliefs, and one particular one that's in mind, the person was in no way being dismissive or trying to argue against this point. They were asking what I felt was a very valid question. The responses to that question were not useful. There wasn't one single response that came back and said, well, here's some facts, here's some information. What came back was abuse. There was laughing faces, you're a fucking idiot, I can't believe you're asking this question, go and read the fucking research. Like, just snide comments. And, you know, if you want somebody to be in your way of thinking, being abusive towards them for 99% of the population, that isn't going to be useful. What is useful is to go, well, here's my data, here's why I believe what I believe, this is my train of thought, and then you give that information to somebody and then take a step back and let them review it for themselves, because every theory that's out there has a band of diehard followers and believers because that's their view of the world. All of them could be right, all of them could be wrong. I don't know. But what I do know is using violent language against people is not going to help bring them into your camp. If anything, for most, it's going to repel them away. And I'm not trying to train you on how to groom people here. I'm trying to help people that maybe feel stuck. I, for one, don't know what I believe in this whole COVID thing. Like lots of things, I don't know what to believe, not just about this. I read the data and can see where people are coming from and then think, don't know, because I can see both sides of the argument. What I remember from uni is my research lecturer telling me that every single scientific piece of research can be proven or disproven depending on what the motive is behind it. So if the person doing the research has been asked to prove Z is Z, everything that they do, the way that the brain works, everything that they do will take them down that path to find a way to make Z work. If that same thing has been given to somebody else and say, I want you to make X work, they will go down the path and find everything that's going to make X work. Now, there are some research things that are put out there where the person doing the research is being told, tell me what you find. And they have no hypothesis of what it is that they're trying to research. They're just trying to research something and they will come back with an answer. Not knowing what the motive is, not knowing what the question is going and find out what you can find out is probably going to bring back a slightly more accurate, but still that person who's doing the research will do their research down the path that they know best. Doesn't make it right, doesn't make it wrong, but it makes it very much driven by that person who's doing the research. And what my teacher said was, what we need to do as scientists is go and read both sides and decide for yourself. And that's what comes down here. You know, I've read all the theories and all of them make me scared. All of them make me lose faith in humanity. And that's not, for me, that's really not a useful place, because I really believe in humanity. There are some people that you just go, whoa, you are not a nice person. But they are 1 in a billion. If you are sitting in a place of fear and don't know what to believe, what I am finding most useful is to stop reading all the stuff. The best thing you can do is listen to your government guidelines. Stay safe, wash your hands, and take a deep breath. Go and do some meditation. Be kind to yourself, be kind to the people around you, even if they have a different opinion from you. Understand that so many people are just operating from a place of fear and anger. But fear and anger isn't going to help. What I found most useful is the people that have gone, here's what I believe, this is why I believe it. And then you can sit and go, okay, I see where you're coming from. And then having that freedom to go, that feels true for me, or that doesn't feel true for me. Because that's, you know, we are very privileged in the West to have that kind of autonomy to say, I believe that or I don't believe that. And for the most part, people around you to respect it. There are always people that won't, because they can't believe that you can't see the world through their vision, but you've grown up the way you've grown up, your education's the way your education has been, your belief systems are the way your belief systems are. Do not let anybody make you feel dumb or stupid for believing what you believe. Ask them to sit down and have a reasonable adult conversation, so you can explain your view of the world, they can explain their view of the world, and you can have a discussion. You don't have to agree with people. For in the West, we have access to lots and lots of different religions, and on the most part, most people are completely accepting that everybody believes something different. I know people's health is at risk in this case, but nobody knows the definitive answer as far as I'm concerned, because I've read everybody's point of view and I can see everybody's point of view, and I just don't know. So be kind to each other, be compassionate to each other, share a bit of love and understanding, and don't hold each other's hands, because that's like against the rules just now. That's how we spread disease. From a distance, respect each other, send out the love. Love ya.